Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing some Burt's Bees products. I realise that today probably isn't the best day to review skincare products because it's so hot in here and my skin looks so red, but normally it looks perfect. Anyway, I've got a lot of products to get through, so let's just get right to it. As some of you may know, I'm addicted to lip balm, so for my Christmas this year, one of my friends bought me a Burt's Bees gift set. It contained cuticle cream, hand cream, lip balm and foot cream. I'm not going to be reviewing the cuticle cream and hand cream today because I can't specifically remember what ones they were. I used the lip balm in the set, and even though I didn't particularly like that one, I thought I would buy another one to give it another chance. At first, I didn't even consider using the foot cream because it was coconut scented, and I hate the smell of coconuts. So to be honest, I just shoved it in a drawer and I thought I'll just give that to somebody. A few months ago, my feet were in a really bad state. I spend all day on my feet in work, and I get really hard skin, like on my toe and on the ball of my foot, and it is solidly hard. I didn't think I'd ever be able to get rid of it, and I kept thinking I'll need to buy foot cream, but I kept putting it off because I knew that I had the Burt's Bees somewhere, and even though I knew I didn't like the smell of coconut, I thought I'll give it a try since I've got it. One day I was searching for something in my room and I came across the foot cream. The one that I got in the gift set was about half the size of this, so I thought I'll put it on and see what happens. Not thinking anything of it. Put it on my feet, and when you put this on, it's a really thick consistency. It's actually a bit like honey. When you rub it in, it doesn't sink in like moisturiser. Now, I had been moisturising my feet every single night because, as I said, my skin on my feet was so hard. When you rub this in, it doesn't sink in, it just sits on the dry skin. And the first time I put this on, if you don't like the smell of coconuts, you're not going to like the smell of this. But I can tell you, it's worth it. The first night I put this on and went straight to sleep. The next day I was off work, and when I woke up I wasn't thinking about it. Later on that night I went to put this back on and I noticed a massive difference in my feet. And I know that that's probably hard to believe. Like, I still can't believe it. My feet had really, really hard skin and it was like scaly, because sometimes I used to feel like I wanted to pick it off. Sometimes I would just pick it off because it just annoyed me. But this made it so that even though the skin was hard, it had smoothed it out and you couldn't grab onto it to pick it off. And I was amazed at the difference that it made after only one use. And even though I hated the smell, I thought, if that can do that in one night, what's it going to do if I keep using it? So I kept using it, and within a week, my feet looked amazing. They still look amazing. I don't have one bit of hard skin on my feet. I've now been using this for months. This is now my second full bottle of this that I'm on, and I could not recommend this anymore. And it amazed me to the point where I went out and I spent quite a lot of money in Burt's Bees products, and that's all the products that you're going to see in this video. I paid about £11 for this, and it's worth it. It's just so worth it. I think that there's one that doesn't smell like coconut, but I also don't think it's the same kind of formula. If you've got any problems with hard skin on your feet, I could not recommend this anymore. It's a lifesaver. Something that I'm going to tell you about this that you probably shouldn't really do, because you're not meant to put this on your face. But if you've seen any of my makeup review videos before, you'll know that I have problems when I put foundation on round my nose. All the foundation dries up and kind of flakes off round my nose. I don't really wear foundation a lot, but on days that I know I'm going to go somewhere, if I've got a party or something, I put the tiniest amount of this on my nose the night before, and then when I put my foundation on the next day, it doesn't flake off. It's as if this smooths it out. Now, if you think you're going to have some sort of allergic reaction or something to this, then maybe try it down here. And I certainly wouldn't recommend putting this all over your face. But if you've got tiny little patches here and there, then you could try it, but only once in a blue moon. So as I mentioned, this blew my mind so much that when I got paid in December, I bought a selection of Burt's Bees products, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. But I will say that this foot cream is the number one thing in this list, and if you're going to buy anything from this review today, make it this foot cream. All of the items I'm going to be sharing with you today I bought from Amazon, and I know that some are available in Holland and Barrett. I'm going to show you the items that I bought, timestamp the individual reviews here and in the description box. So if you're interested in any of those products, you can go straight to them, or you can watch the full video if you want. And then at the end, I'll give you my final thoughts. So of course, other than the foot cream, I bought the Micellar 3-in-1 cleansing water, the Intense Hydration Night Cream, Intense Hydration Day Lotion, Intense Hydration Eye Cream, and the lip balm. In total, for all these products, I paid around £72, which is a lot to spend all at one time on skincare products when I've got so many other skincare products to use. But the foot cream just blew my mind that much that I just had to try it out. Let's start off with the Micellar water. This costs around £8. Before I used this, I used to use the Neutrogena one, and although at the time I thought I loved the Neutrogena one, I very quickly realised that it doesn't remove makeup and clean the skin as well as this one does. Although when I wear makeup, I actually cleanse my face with water and soap first, you've always got something left on your face, and I feel like the Neutrogena one just didn't clean the pores right as well as this one does. Now, I will say, when I got this, I thought it smelled disgusting. I used it on one of my friends before I even used it, and they were like, oh my god, that smells disgusting, and I was dreading finishing my Neutrogena one and moving on to this. I thought, that is so vile, it's actually giving me the boke. But when I was cleaning her skin and I looked at the pad, it looked really dirty, and I know that that sounds bad because she just washed her face, but it was really showing that it was cleaning out the pores and it was really doing a good job. Now, this is now my second bottle of this, and the smell doesn't even bother me anymore. Like, okay, it doesn't smell nice, but it doesn't give me the bulk. I'm just used to the smell. I'm someone who doesn't like to spend a lot of money on things, and if I can get something for cheaper, I'll normally go for the cheaper option. And although Neutrogena is cheaper than this, and there's cheaper Micellar waters than Neutrogena, I really think that this one is worth it. Although, when I was waiting on my Burts Bees stuff to arrive, I watched a few reviews, and a lot of people were saying that they were taking allergic reactions to it. And that's something that you might want to look out for, because when I used this on my friend the first time, she was totally fine. And then a few weeks later she was over and I was doing her face again, and she came out in a rash like almost instantly. So if you want to check the ingredients on this, if you know what you're allergic to, or if there's something that your skin's sensitive to, you might be allergic to this. If you think that your skin's going to be fine, then I would definitely give it a try. Put up with the smell, it'll be worth it in the end. All of these Burt's Bees products are 98% natural or more, but that doesn't mean to say that you can't take an allergic reaction to natural products, and also none of these products are suitable for vegans. Next, we've got the Intense Hydration Night Cream, which comes in this cute little honeycomb design jar, and I think this is glass. I've been using this for a few months and I've still got quite a bit of it left. Now, before I was using this, I was using a Neutrogena Hydro Boost cream, and I used the same one for day and night. Is there a need to have a separate cream for day and night? I'm not sure. I know that they've got different ingredients in them, and different things do different things to your skin at different times of the day, so I suppose it is possibly necessary. When I was using the Neutrogena cream, it used to sink straight into the skin. This one doesn't really do that, and it leaves your skin feeling kind of tacky. Also, with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I like to rub that in on its own and really get the feeling of the moisturiser, and then put oil over it. But with this one, I feel like if you're going to use this with oil, you're better to mix a little bit of the oil in with the moisturiser and rub it in at the same time to get it to really sink into the skin, and it stops it from feeling as tacky. This doesn't have a particularly pleasant smell either. With the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I love the smell of that. It smells really fresh, and just this one doesn't smell like that. It's not bad, but it's not a smell that I look forward to having on my skin and having near me. This cost me $19.99. Now, that might not be a lot to some people. It's a lot considering all the other creams that I've got to review. It's a lot considering I spend £10 on Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I normally buy that when it's £6. $19.99 is a lot of money, but I really wanted to give it a chance because I thought the foot cream was so good. What I will say about this is that after the first night that I used this, I woke up the next day, cleansed my face, and then went to do my day routine, and I noticed instantly the next morning how much softer my skin felt, and that is impressive. Now, that would be worth $19.99 to a lot of people. It says on this that it's for dry skin, and other than my nose, I don't really have dry skin, and as I mentioned before, when I put foundation on, it flakes off round about my nose, and I feel like that doesn't really stop that from doing it. If you want your face to feel really, really soft, and if you do have dry skin, then you might want to try this. And I would say once this runs out, I probably won't buy another one unless it goes down in price. The Intense Hydration Day Cream comes with this pump applicator, and although this is something that I quite enjoy, when these things start to run out, I feel like there's product in there that I'm missing, and that's why I prefer to have a jar. After comparing the ingredients between the day cream and night cream, there are some similarities and differences, which I suppose would justify having a separate cream for each time of the day. Both of these products have perfume listed quite high on the ingredients list, which I don't really understand because they don't smell particularly nice, and if anything, that can dry out a lot of people's skin. Normally that's the case for me, but I don't find that with these two products. This costs £14, and although I can appreciate that this is a good moisturiser and it makes your skin feel nice and soft, it's not something that I'll look forward to purchasing again unless they reduce the price. As someone who uses other products with their moisturiser, like I'll use serums and oils, it's easy enough for me to add an oil into this and make it spreadable to put on the face. But for other people who don't do things like that, they're going to be rubbing this into the skin and it doesn't feel that pleasant. I mean, it's not the worst feeling ever, but with Neutrogena Hydro Boost, it just glides over the skin. It feels soft, it feels amazing, it smells good, and it's cheaper. Next, we have the Intense Hydration Eye Cream. Now, I really questioned whether or not to buy this because it cost £15, and before I even bought it, I watched several reviews to see if it was worth it. And there was quite a lot of mixed reviews on this because a lot of people didn't like the applicator. As you can see, it looks like a wee pen and you dot it under the eye and then rub it in. And many people said that when you dot it under the eye and up the side and rub it in, you can instantly feel it tightening. That's not the experience that I've had with it. Over the past few months, my skin has got a lot firmer, but I've been using a lot of skincare products. Can I honestly say that this firms up your eyes? No, I can't. It just feels like the moisturiser to me. You rub it in and it's got the same kind of tacky feeling. It's got the same kind of smell. Actually, it doesn't even smell as nice as the moisturiser does. But I don't feel as if it's worth £15. I haven't put this on and then looked at my eyes and thought, oh my god, like what a difference. Even after using this for months, I don't even know if any eye cream's worth it, to be honest. Once again, perfume is high on the ingredients list for this, and I don't understand why. It doesn't smell particularly nice, and your eye area is the most sensitive part of your face, so why would you want to put any perfume on there? With all that being said, I've been using this for a few months and I've still got quite a lot of this left. I'm going to continue to use it until it's finished, but I won't be repurchasing it, especially not at £15. Lastly, we have the lip balm, and I've seen them ranging from anywhere between £4 and £8. Now, I'm sorry, but I am not paying £4 to £8 for a lip balm. On this occasion, I paid it because I wanted to do this review and I wanted to see if it was worth the money. And to be honest, it's just not worth the money. I love Carmex, and I see that in shops sometimes for £2.50, and I'm like, £2.50 for a lip balm? Like, sometimes you go into Savers and you can get it for 99p, sometimes you can get it for £1.50, and after that I'm kind of thinking, is there a need for it to be more than that? But that's only because of the amount of lip balm that I have to purchase. I've got stacks of it. I use so much lip balm that I just could not afford to go out and pay £8 a time for a lip balm. And even if I could afford it, I just don't think it's worth it. If you're a normal person and you use lip balm once or twice a day, then go ahead and buy Burt's Bees, splurge out on it. It feels nice and some of them have got quite nice smells. But for me, it just costs too much. And also, I don't like it as much as Carmex. So now it's time for my final thoughts. After watching several reviews on Burt's Bees, I've heard a lot of people saying that they take allergic reactions. So it's not advisable that you do what I did and just go out and spend a lot of money on all these products. You should probably buy one product and see how your skin reacts to it. I'm lucky enough and I haven't had any reactions to anything. The day cream, the night cream and the eye cream. Although I appreciate that these are good products, I think that they're too expensive for what they do. I've got so many other products there that were a lot cheaper that I feel do a better job. And when I really like a product, I go into work and I tell my friends, oh, you need to try this moisturiser, you need to try this mask. And I've never once went into work and told people to go and try these. So I think that says it all. The lip balm is a personal preference. If you're a normal person who doesn't apply lip balm every 2 minutes and you want to spend £8 on it, then go ahead, give it a try. There's different flavours out there and you'll probably find at least one that you like. Although the Micellar water cost £8, I really think this is worth it. By the way, if you choose to buy this and you notice that it's quite cloudy looking, don't worry, that's normal. As I mentioned, this is my second bottle and I really love it. If you can get past the smell of this, then you need to try it. Once you've been using this for a week or two, you won't even notice the smell anymore. If you're looking for a new Micellar water that really cleans out the pores, I think this is it. And as for the foot cream, this absolutely blows my mind. If you've got any dry skin on your feet, you have to buy this. This is going to be the best £11 that you're ever going to spend. When I first started using this, I went into work and I was telling everybody about it. I was telling everybody to buy it because it was just so good. And don't worry if you don't like the smell of coconut, because I went from hating the smell of coconut to just accepting the smell of this. And now I find that I actually quite like it. Now don't get me wrong, I still don't like the smell of other coconut products. But when I put this on, it's like I've accepted it now. And I know that it's doing a good job. If you're going to buy any of these products, make sure it's this one. This is probably going to be the best foot cream you're ever going to buy. If I had to give this stars out of 10, I would give it 11.5. That's how good it is. You must buy it. So that's everything. Let me know in the comments section if you've tried any of these products and what you thought of them. Also let me know if you've tried any other Burt's Bees products that you think I should try. And if you've got any dry skin in your feet whatsoever, you have to buy this. If you take anything away from this video, make it that you have to buy this foot cream because it will just blow your mind. Let me know in the comments if there's any other skincare brands that you think I should try, or even any other random products. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching. Bye! Can you hear that music outside my window? That's music inside somebody's car with the door closed. Like, is there any need to have your music up that loud in your car? Their ears must be killing them. Now we've got somebody that having a rave. They're obviously missing their weekends. Now I've got more dogs barking outside my window. I've got people sneezing, dogs barking, cars revving, people having parties in their car. People are supposed to be not even out. Can't make a video because of all the noise people are making.